This year, candidates seem to focus on one group who could change the outcome of the election, whether it's Latinos, gays and lesbians, or baby boomers. In last year's election, it was all about the youth vote. Can we really change the outcome of the election? Eagle Eye View's Christy Young has this report.
One thing that weighed on the minds of presidential candidates and voters alike in the 2008 election was what will happen with the youth vote. Some say if the youth, that is those between the ages of 18 and 24, stepped up to vote, it could change the outcome of the election. The question remains, however, who or what gets them to the polls, as candidates look for ways to engage their young audience.
Youth is largely doing this on their own, in spite of any central control from the campaigns. You especially find that in the Obama campaign, that early on there was an effort and a strategy to reach youth and to reach new voters. There came to be an understanding, let youth organize among themselves. They're doing a hell of a job. It doesn't mean they're not going to need strategy. We're here for that. But it's largely a decentralized youth movement that we've seen in this country around the candidacy, starting with Obama, and it's terrifically exciting.
With so many different groups working to involve young people, perhaps the most visible have been those in the entertainment industry. Some celebrities are posting video blogs or vlogs on MySpace and YouTube, while others are taking a more personal approach and meeting the youth face-to-face. Artists from all industries have a sense of the importance of this election.
Really taking the time to understand how serious the youth vote is and how important this particular campaign, and as well as the next 4 years, the next 8 years, the next 12, 16, 24. It's just important. I mean, this is our life, you know what I'm saying? And the decisions that are made now will affect people for the next 5 to 10 years. So if you're of age, 18 or older, register to vote. That's a start. And then go out and vote.
It's true that young people across the U.S. really got involved in this most recent election. Aside from celebrities endorsing the voting process, there were a lot of issues on the ballot last year that affected the young people, including the low availability of jobs, cost of tuition, health insurance, and gas prices. So why is it that some young people still had an issue getting to the polls?
To be honest, it's more procrastination. Out here, it's just been, you're always work, go to school, have to do this, have to do that. And by the time you get around to it, it's either too late to get to the place that you have to get the piece of paper. When you finally get the piece of paper, it's just getting it turned in, and then getting to the polls to be able to do it. And the time issue on being able to get to the polls, you can't get off work, or you can't get out of school, or you can't get out of class, and there's just too many things that you always have to do.
Despite the constant rush, what we do see is that youth continue to be engaged, registering in record numbers, and are overall anxious to vote. Since 2004, over 3 million new young people have registered to vote, and in the 2008 election, an estimated 23 million young Americans turned out at the polls. From the Cal State LA campus, I'm Christy Young for Eagle Eye View, Youth Votes on the Future.
Polls show that about 52% of eligible young people turned out to vote in 2008, and over 60% of them voted for Obama.